Hi, everyone. This is Denise with Creates with Love, and I hope you're having an amazing day. Today, I wanted to jump on the Spiralbetty trend, and I decided that instead of doing a vinyl or an HTV project, I would do stickers. So I am here to use my Cricut today to show you how to do photo, but you don't have to do just photos. You can take any type of an item that you take a picture of, it doesn't have to be people, and turn it into a sticker. Now, I used clear sticker paper for this project. It was the look that I was going for, and I decided to make different size ones so you could see the differences in how they might turn out for you. What I did was I used this sticker piece right here and I made a beautiful engagement card. So this is like a congratulations on your engagement. And I made the clear so that you could actually see the color of the paper through the sticker, which I thought was, a pretty cool effect. And then keep in mind, you could do this for wedding invitations, for save the dates. You could do this idea for all kinds of not just weddings, but other things as well, even anniversaries. Those are just things that came up to my mind. And then I wanted to show you how cute the little photo one looks on the back of an envelope, right? So maybe this could be your card going in the envelope or the invitation or what have you. And then you could use these as a sticker for the envelope. So I also was having so much fun making stickers that day, so I decided to go ahead and just do some fun ones from different applications that I use for my business, but anybody is welcome to use the same applications that I use to make assorted little stickers like this. So if you're interested in me showing you how I made any of these, then leave me a comment and I will create that video. But today, the video is all about making these photo stickers with your Cricut machine using the print and cut feature. All right, here we go. Let's get started. Okay, so this is the type of photo that we're going to be creating using the Spiralbetty website. Now, there is another website that I want to show you as well that you can use if you want a slightly different look and the difference between the two apps, at least that I found. So let me go ahead and close this. So this is the spiralbetty.com. That is the address, and I'll link it down in the description below for you. And it's super simple. It couldn't be any more simpler. You basically just upload your image and you walk through the process of changing any of these settings down here. It is that simple. Now, this one gives you an idea because you can create different shapes. That's the one thing I really like about this site here. This is Line Sublime. And it's a wonderful site as well. It's just that one has a little bit more options, where this one has more options as far as shapes that you can put your spiral art into. And uh, they're both wonderful websites. So let me go ahead and go to this one and let's get started. I'm going to take a photo. I have a photo here that I was using that I showed you. I had already had the background removed. You don't have to do it. It just depends on the look that you're going after. So basically, I bring my photo to the desktop, or you can click here and sort it out through your browser and browse for the photo. I like to just drop things in. And so there is my awesome son, Eric, and his beautiful fiance, Ashley. And I'd like to thank them for letting us use their photo for this purpose today. So what I wanted to do is, of course, I want to make sure we got her beautiful engagement ring and try not to chop off too much of my son's head. Sorry, Eric, but that's what we got to do to get this beautiful picture. Okay, so I think that looks pretty good. It captures both everything. It's pretty well centered. And this here, if you want to use it, would be to zoom in or out. So I need mine zoomed all the way out so I, don't do the chopping and get her gorgeous ring in there. Once you like the look of it, go ahead and click this check mark here. It's going to go ahead and spiralize it for you, and then it always defaults to this kind of a turquoise blue color. But this is where you get to have fun and choose any one of these design colors that you like. Just to show you a few, we got some rainbow, just different colors, different looks. And then, of course, everything's going to look very different. They even have a color in option if you want to color it in. I'm going to go with the black and white for this project. And then now that I've chose the color that I want, I'm going to go ahead and this one, if it's bold, that's what you're adjusting. So this is on the rings. Because I'm going to do a sticker, I want the rings tight and close together. If you're going for vinyl, I wouldn't do it any farther than about here because if you get your stripes or your spirals too thin, it's going to be difficult to weed. Okay, so just keep that in mind if you are doing H2V or vinyl. Okay, for this stickers, I'm going to crank it all the way up here because I want the least amount of spirals to make my picture shine through. Once I've got it there, scale was what we had already done, so I don't need to mess with that one. Lightness and contrast is what we're going to do next. And so it's basically your preferences. So you just kind of, here it goes kind of darker. Here you're getting more light into the picture. So I'm going to put this right about here for now. I'm going to go to the contrast and same thing. It's like the opposite of the light part. So you can bring it all the way to the right and then go back to lightness and see what it does, right? So you can see how it's making a difference there. So it's really, really super based on your preferences. I'm going to go back to contrast. I can bring contrast all the way up and look how good we're seeing that. And maybe I want to bring the lightness. Whoa, that's too dark. Okay, so play around with your sliders and get the one that you want. I'm just going to stop it there because I already have the one that I already have in mind. But what you would do next, just so you know, is you've got your color picked out, you've got your settings down here that you want, and then you just basically click on this download here. If you decided that you didn't like this effect and you just wanted to like try another picture, then you would click here to remove image and you're back to your home screen where you can add another picture. So I'm going to click download. And then here, I love this. It's like keep Spiralbetty alive, buy Betty a coffee. So you can buy Betty a coffee if you want to. Maybe you really super like your design and you want to sell your designs, then by all means, click on show commercial use and it will take you to how much their commercial use is for a license. Okay. So both awesome, awesome options. I highly advise you get Betty a coffee, even though it might be a tea, who knows? Anyway, so go ahead and click on download. It's going to download down here if you're on a Chrome browser, or it might go to your downloads folder if you're on a Mac. So what I do is take it and just simply drag it over to my desktop. Now, I already have one made here that I know that I want. Either one would be fine. But let me just, for giggles, show you this app real quick. So Line Sublime, you want to choose your image kind of like I was doing before. Let me get rid of this. Or you can try one of these and play around with it. So let me just show you what, if I was to put here, I just drop it right here and then say I want a spiral, it's going to look like that. Now, this is the problem that I ran into just with this photo and what I was after. It's not a slam on the website by any means. This is an awesome site, so it's depending on what you're using it for. It just didn't work for my project today. But I thought it would have been cute to use a heart for an engagement picture, but because I didn't want to chop my son's head off, no pun intended, and I wanted to show Ashley's beautiful ring, this one wasn't going to work for me. So you can see here that you drop your picture and you can see there's Ashley's head here and Eric's head. And all it's going to do is it's going to zoom me out, which is kind of fine. I can get it down pretty good here. But the minute that I turned it into a heart, now you can't really see the picture or the ring. And there's really no adjustments besides changing colors. So for, like I said, for my specific project, it wasn't going to work for me, but you may have the perfect image where this is an awesome option if you don't want to just have the plain circles. That's the one reason I love this. You've got triangle down, triangle up, you've got the heart, star, and spiral. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that. Let me go ahead and close this out. Actually, I'm going to click change image, and then there we go. So this is done. I'm going to close these out or just minimize it for now, just in case I want to show something else. So now I'm going to bring up my design space and I'm going to choose upload, right? I want to bring that Spiralbetty picture into Design Space, but check it out. I'm not going to bring it as an image, right? I'm going to bring it up as a upload pattern. And then again, I love to drag and drop. Once it turns green, just let it go. And then this is just to, change your pattern name if you want to. That's just for sorting or finding in future projects. And then what I like about this colors optional is when you're in patterns and you start to build a lot of patterns like I have, then sometimes you just want to sort order by what color you're looking for. So what I would do for this type of design is I would click this black to white variant, and then also I would do black and white. So that's just going to help your future sorts. All right, it's already set as a print and cut, and I'm going to click upload. Okay, so now we're here we got our design space, we've got our pattern uploaded. Now we're going to find the shape that we want to put our pattern in. So the first thing I do when I do a print and cut is I actually make a little template, a little cheat sheet template for myself. So I know what I can fit that will fit for what goes to Cricut's print and cut size limitation. So we've got 6.75 for the width, and we've got 9.25 for the height. And then I don't like that color. I'm just going to make it gray for now. And then I lock it. So this is the size that we have to work with once for the print and cut. So as long as we stay within these boundaries, then it will work. And I will show you a different way you can do this a quicker way, if you already know, like, let's say you're going to make stickers for a business, or you're going to make a ton of stickers for a wedding or what have you, and you already know that you can fit, say, 12 stickers to this size, then I'll show you a quicker way to do this process. But this is like, say, the first time you're setting up your stickers, you might want to do it this way. So in case, especially if stickers that you're making are like different shapes, then you'd want to do it this way first. Okay. So this is just a template that we're using. So now I'm going to bring in the shape of the sticker I want. I'm going to choose, a circle. And I know that I want my circle to be 2 inches. That's the size that I'm going for today. And this is going to be for all the same sticker, and they're going to be 2 inches. So now I want to bring in my pattern. So you can't bring in a pattern unless you change your operation type to a print. So click here where it says operation and it says basic cut. And I'm going to go down to print and cut and choose standard. Once I choose that, now I can go to this black square and change my print type from a color to a pattern. And then here comes all my patterns. And remember how I was saying filter would be the way if you wanted to look for a specific pattern or a specific color. That's what you would use your filter for. So today, the picture is right here. I'm just going to go ahead and select this one. I'm going to do that one because that's the one that I intended on using. And then once you select it, you're good to go. It's there. So just click off of it in your mat. And then I already know that a 2-inch size sticker, because I like to make a lot of stickers, will fit 12 on this size. So if you didn't know that, what you could do, this takes a few more steps, but you could duplicate this 2 more times because you know that that's going to fit across. So this would be if you didn't know how many, stickers you were going to get. I would go ahead and select it, hit your shift key, select everything, and then align. You can align, say, align top, and then align distribute horizontally. So that makes it nice and even on here, about like that. Once you have your one group, go ahead and group it. And then now you can duplicate your groups to see how many would fit on your sheet. So then it's easier to get your stickers here. So we can see it's going to fit this many stickers. If it came time to go ahead and send it to your printer, you want to make sure that you turn this back template off. Remember how I said we were just making a template? There we go. So this square, we would just turn it off, right? Because we don't want to print that square. And then you would just click make it, and it's going to send all of your items to your print and cut, and these are going to be the registration marks. So let me show you the quick way if you already knew how many stickers you'd want to make. So let me go ahead and just turn this group off so I can show you, or this group, oh, and with that one. Okay, I see what happens. So let me just go like this and delete because I don't need them. Okay, so we're going to do it just like we were doing it before. I'm going to turn this group on just so I have one. I'm going to ungroup, and I'm just going to get rid of these guys. Okay, so we have one 2-inch sticker that we know that we want, and we know that it's going to make that we want 12 of them. So what you could do is go ahead and click on make it, and this will just save you a step. And then we're going to bump it up to 12 stickers, because we already know that that has how many is going to fit in our size limitation. So once you hit the number that you want, just click apply, and it actually fills it in for you. So there's a nice time saving feature. All right, so now at this point, we're good to go. We don't have to mirror it. We want it to be just like this. And it looks kind of fuzzy on here, but I promise you when we print them out, it looks a lot more clear. So make sure that you load your sticker paper in correctly, depending on the type of printer you have. If you've never sent a sticker sheet through your printer and you're not sure if your printer sends the paper upside down, I highly suggest you just take your top piece of paper out, take a pencil if you're worried about saving paper, and just mark an X on it, put it in your, back in your printer tray, and then print something and see what side that X is on, and then you'll know which side to put your printer paper in your printer. Most printers have a bottom feed tray, not all of them, but most of them you'll be putting in your printer paper face down, just as a heads up. All right, so at this point, we're going to go ahead and click continue. And you have an option to obviously set up your maker, and yep, I did turn it on, yay. And you've got two options. I've already printed or send to printer. So we haven't printed yet. I'm going to select send to printer. Bleed, I'm going to turn off because I already know that I don't need it. But what it's for is if you wanted to make sure that your circles are cut perfectly without showing any white space, that's what you would use a bleed for. I don't need it because I already know everything's calibrated awesome with my machine and my printer. But I do use this, and let me tell you why. A lot of people skip this part, but this is where you're going to get your better image from, is to go ahead and use your system dialog and then click on print. And what this is going to do is bring up your printer properties. Now it's going to be different depending on what printer you have. It might look a little different. Basically, you're looking for something like preferences. And then I like to go with print quality as best, and I like it on vivid. I'm not worried about the paper type because I just know that that doesn't really matter with my printer. If yours is more finicky, then you might want to change the paper to like a sticker paper or photo paper or something like that. This works for my printer. I've been printing stickers for a long time. So I'm going with best and vivid, and then just click OK. And then this whole thing is going to keep spiraling until you hit print. So make sure you hit print. And it's going to go ahead and print on my printer. Now, the next thing that we'll be doing is choosing our material, right? So go ahead and click on Browse All Materials. And then I just like to go up to the search and type in sticker. And then it's going to depend on what type of sticker you're using. Now, my favorite brand to use, I am actually out of. I just placed an order a couple days ago, so it should arrive any day. And that is through, I'll actually link the description below what kind is my favorite in case you are wanting to make high quality stickers. Today, I'm using a brand that I'm actually trying to It's not that I don't like the sticker brand, it's that when I ordered them, I didn't realize I ordered the kind that are have cuts in the back of the sticker paper diagonally. So I'm just kind of trying to go through and use that sticker paper. So what I'm going to do is I brought up sticker and I'm just going to go ahead and choose. You can see here I've got printers, sticker paper for clear. I'm going to go ahead and use the sticker paper removable for today. It goes well with the sticker paper that I'm using today, which is just a clear Avery brand. I believe it's Avery. Yeah, clear Avery brand. All right, once you select it, click done. And then I'm keeping my pressure at default. You might want more pressure or a different setting, right? There's different settings for different papers that you might want to use. So it all depends on the sticker paper that you're using, basically. All right, so now we can go and load it into the mat. I will meet you over at the maker. Okay, so let me move this out of our way here. This is our sticker sheet that just came off of my printer. It is perfect. This is what I was, well, I guess this is what I was talking about, my sticker paper. When I ordered it, I didn't realize I ordered sticker paper like that, and that's not the kind that I wanted. So I'm just kind of going through and using this. I've had this for a long time. This is the paper that I'm using today, just so you are clear on which one I am using today. All right, so when I put this on your mat, you want to line it up like so. And basically just put your mat in your maker and click the load button. And then click make it. So right now what it's doing, if you've never made stickers or done a print and cut project, is it's reading the registration marks. That's the black line that lines all of the circles for the stickers. Once it reads it, then it's going to go through the process. It'll know exactly where to cut the outline of your stickers. So that's what it's doing. And it's done. So now just click unload and turn your mat upside down so you can remove your project without curling your sticker paper. Just like so. And there we go. There is our awesome stickers. I don't know if this camera shows it a little bit better so you can see it. Isn't that awesome? I just love how these turned out. And what it did was it cut around each circle. So basically I could just take this off. And there we go. There's a nice clear sticker. Anyway, pretty cool, huh? I just love this idea. I hope you guys love it. Again, let me know in the comments if you have any questions, or also let me know if you want me to show you how to make these type of stickers. All right. Have a great day and remember to create with love. Bye.